Note the breath. Note your thinking process. Note the physical body. Allow the breath to move far more efficiently at this precise moment through your entire lungs, and allow it to expand outwards to every aspect of your physical being. Visualize it. Recognize that without thought, this reality as you're aware of it would not exist to you consciously. Notice how the light shines throughout your entire being as you switch the mind up into its higher divine nature. Then imagine that you are purposely sensing the life force flooding your entire being through you to the planet Earth, and allow one palm to face upwards, as though you're choosing to allow the life energy to purposely move down through that arm, through your torso, as it fills your heart region and every aspect of your divine nature. Now the other hand, move it towards the floor, whereby you're acknowledging Mother Nature itself and its purpose at this precise moment in regards to your life experiences. Here, notice both. Then change the hand position, meaning the opposite hand up, the other palm down. And at the same time, notice how one compares with the other. Then place one hand upon your heart and the other gently towards your navel. During this practice, we shall further refine our conscious awareness of our physical and subtle energy bodies. Notice your breathing. Move your breath evenly through your lungs. Now in a moment we shall gently adjust the palms as though we are creating a spiraling motion. Now adjust your palms and create a spiraling motion in a position that is appropriate for you. You may find it moving clockwise or anti-clockwise. Choice is yours. The body shall find the right frequency for you at this precise moment. Then experiment, slow it down in reverse. Compare the difference. Once more, gently return one palm to the heart and the navel. How broad is your mind in regards to the concepts of self in relation to the divine nature? Notice your breathing. Be aware of the right and left nostril and breathe as evenly as possible through both, making sure the lower lungs expands to your advantage as well as the mid and upper. Then gradually allow the exhalation to be far more than the in-breath as you work with this easy practice. Each time you breathe out much more. As you do, move both palms and allow both to face upwards, as though you're a scale, the right and left as balanced as possible. You're still maximizing lung potential. Now, when appropriate, turn the palms forward. Imagine at this precise moment, you are charging yourself up with pure light as you expand it outwards, clearing your space. Meaning, you're allowing yourself to find its state of mind in a greater sense of balance than it may have been prior to this moment. Then, gently place one palm on the floor and the other one a little higher up this time. Once more, as though you're anchoring, just like if you look at a home, it has an earthing connection to the planet Earth. Add the same to your physical body now. You're earthing yourself, but yet you're creating an antenna. Change again. Opposite hand. You're grounding yourself and you're earthing the entire physical body. Still breathing. Once more, spiral those hands. This time as you spiral, broaden the spiraling effect. When appropriate, change it and compare as to which side is more appropriate for you. Which side is more appropriate for you? Then slow it down and return the palms to the navel and the heart. Choose one hand to breathe alternately, whereby your thumb and ring finger can alternate the rhythm of the breath from one nostril to the other. You're still focused upon the energy field as it fluctuates through you, within you and around you. The aim of this practice is to experiment, to note as to how conscious you become aware of the energy that flows through your entire being. Just like one cannot see oxygen, but yet we're well aware of its influence upon all life. One cannot see the thoughts on a normal human concept of sight, but yet we're well aware that thought exists. As you breathe. Once you complete your next exhalation, gently again place one palm down and the other one up, feeling that life force that's moving through you. You may sense it, some of you may feel it, others may still be utilizing visualization to create your intention. Change it. Now notice your lower back. Place one palm across the lower back. Again, the other towards your heart. Now sense the life force moving from your torso up and down and around. The aim of this practice is to become far more conscious of the energy fields as they interact with you to assist your mind into interactions between itself and its greater overself. Comfortably. Change hand position. Compare the difference. As you breathe comfortably. Think of your body as a receiver and a distributor. The aim of this practice is to allow the mind greater access to its highest purpose. Remember, there are numerous variables, but here we're seeking our highest purpose during this practice. Let's put it to the test, shall we? Sweep your hands forward, interlace. Stretch it up. Now lift your left elbow, then your right, and alternate for a moment. A subtle sway. Easily. When appropriate, slide the interlaced palms forward whilst your shoulder blade rounds Then gently ease the palms until they touch the floor. Be clear of your intention to become far more aware of the energy fields that fluctuate through your entire being. Up. Gently release those palms behind you. Feel how easy it is for the body to complement your objective. Now keep your right hand where it is and place the left hand upon the left knee as I work in mirror image. Turn to your right and imagine your spine like a coil. Release opposite. Go within. Imagine. Never underestimate the power of visualization. Watch the back of the head. Place the palms there. Notice the base of the skull. Lengthen the neck until you feel the first vertebra of the atlas. Pivot the chin in as you free the atlas, an occiput region of the base of the skull. Pull your chin into the hole of your throat as if you're clearing any blockages that may be occurring along the base of the skull. Be relaxed. Raise the chin up. Find your right hand sliding over the left temple. Lift the left ear. Pull the left shoulder and notice a gentle stretch that finds its way along the side neck. We're working with the energy flow. Suitably change palm. I think it's fourth. When appropriate, release, roll the chin up and across the collarbone, side to side. Easy, side to side, comfortably. Watch your chin, move it forward, and ease it from side to side. Be aware of your knees, brush them towards each other. Leaning back. Forward, one, elongate the spine. Secondly, repeat. Push the 10 toes to the floor. Forward, elongate the spine. Release those hands at back and move the knees forward until you feel a gentle stretch along those upper shoulders. Back, in, around the knee once more, round your back. Sweep your right leg over the left. Sweep your left hand to your right. Again, imagine that coil. We're working to move the current easily through the body at this precise moment. Let go of your hands. Lift your ribcage up. Move your arms forward. Round your back. Changing feet opposite. Again, notice the current that is flowing through the body. Be very clear of that current. And release. Easily. Land your feet. Turn the gaze at your navel. Push at the mat or the floor wherever the palm may reside around that back. Forward. Notice the current that's flowing through the body. You may sense it gliding upwards. You may feel it moving downwards. You may feel it spiraling. Go with it. Forward again. And when appropriate, come back into a comfortable seated position. Once more, one palm at your heart, the other navel. Now imagine within that you're sensing this life force moving around like a helix through the body. Certainly you're aware of your physical body. Within this practice, our aim is to become far more aware of the subtle frequencies as you breathe. Now gently, keeping one hand upon the heart, the other, bring the index to your thumb and note as to how one feels the sensation from the index to the thumb. And change thumb and middle finger. Be clear, change to the ring finger. And appropriately change the little finger. Did you sense a difference between one or the other? Some of you may, others may not, but the aim is to put it into practice. Now, thumb, middle, and index together. Add on board the ring finger and the little finger. Our objective is to become far more conscious of the subtle energies that flow through this body. When appropriate, spiral that hand and sense the palm against the heart and notice whether you feel warmth there or perhaps it cools down. Change direction, spiral. In a moment, we shall place the fingers that are together towards the forehead region. Ready? Touch the forehead for a moment. Again, the objective is to notice whether you can sense the subtle differences as you move that life force through the body. Now, keep the 5 fingertips that are together towards the forehead and place the other towards your tailbone. Towards your tailbone. As though you're breathing through your crown down the torso to your tailbone, and the life force slides from the tailbone up the spine to the forehead. In a moment, those hands shall begin to spiral, but the objective is not to force, go with the rhythm. When appropriate, gently release the 5 fingers that are together, release both hands, and now spiral in a manner that is more appropriate for you. Spiral. The objective is to notice the natural movement that finds you purely by your intentions of relaxation. Let the body move with you. The objective is not to force, but to simply let that body move as though there's a divine life force that's moving it. There's a divine life force that's moving it. You're not forcing it. There's a divine life force that's moving it. All you're doing is going with the rhythm. You're observing it as though you're noticing the body moving automatically. 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 Keep moving with this rhythm. 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 Let those arms and torso move as you see fit. Now again, notice your navel and notice your heart. Slow the rhythm of the hand down and place them back on the navel and the heart again. Notice how that torso responds. Don't force, let the natural rhythm find you. Let the natural rhythm find you. Let the natural rhythm find you. The objective is to allow the life essence to flow through you far more consciously than it does normally. For most of the time, you're unaware of this life current as your mind is busy living a human experience. Here, our objective is to purposefully attune ourselves to the frequencies of life, whereby we set an intention to have direct communion and communication with life essences that exist beyond the physical form. Then slow it down. Now go within and imagine in your mind you're allowing the colors of life to flood your mind. Now add an inner smile. What is your purpose? And in turn, as you purposefully choose to interact with the thinking mind, how does the thinking mind react to the thinking process? Now imagine, if you can, having direct communion with your pure nature. This is the objective here, to sense this life force as it moves through you. It's as if you've chosen to peel the outer layers and to bring your innate nature forward consciously at this precise moment. Consciously at this precise moment. Sense that physical body and let your mind bring to this physical body the most appropriate frequency in resonance to assist you in attunement with the core of your being. There are numerous theories and practices. Here we wish to go beyond theory. Go within. Now imagine, if you can, the frequency that floods your spine. And let that spine be so comfortable that you may sense it gently adjusting without your purposeful intention. Continue finding that inner stillness for a moment. And then let's refine it. Notice those arms as you had previously. Bring them out and let them spiral again. Circling in any way that best suits you. Let the body move as though you're moving into a natural dance rhythm. The objective is not to force, but to let the divine current flow with you without limitation. To let it flow through you without limitation. To flow through you. As though you are refining the thread of life. Now imagine in your hand as though you're cleansing your entire body, free of any toxicity. Free of any toxicity. Free of any toxicity. Check the head, check the torso, and let the mind clear from this body any instability, imbalances, or toxicity. Go with the rhythm. Go with the rhythm. Go with the rhythm. And allow the body to move as needed. And when appropriate, return one palm to your tailbone and the other to your forehead. Change palm position. Now imagine you're sensing a divine glow within you that is far more refined than perhaps you may have imagined or experienced prior. Connect to the planet with one palm and the other towards the higher aspect of your nature. You may find one palm more comfortable to be placed on the floor than the other. Adjust it accordingly. Now imagine you are like a lotus flower. Adjust those hands accordingly. And imagine the flower is in full bloom and you're choosing now to receive the best influence in the frequency resonance, whereby your mind shall have greater clarity through the neural processes, which shall in turn encourage the mind to seek greater understanding of its higher nature. Take a moment to find that inner stillness. Then place one palm upon the heart and the other upon navel. Now go within and imagine your hands like the positive and negative connections with an electrical cord, whereas your spine is like the earthing connection. Put to the mind a question. And be very clear that you're seeking clarity and response from this question within the next 24 to 48 hours. Be very clear. And between now and the next 24 hours to 48 hours, take moments to go within and sense this clarity in connection. Whatever you replicate becomes habitual. The aim isn't to go beyond theory, is that not correct? Whatever you replicate shall have a profound impact upon the deep subjective mind. And like a magnet, the mind shall bring to it its polarity in balance. Now bring on board a loving smile and return your palm effortlessly together. Ease the thumb towards the forehead. Trust that we're going beyond the theory. Move the thumb gently towards the throat, Adam's apple, and effortlessly the palm resides towards the heart as the head gently falls for a moment. The three fingers, thumb, index, middle, together both hands, contact and gently resides upon the knees. The physical gaze upwards and find stillness. Take quality time, preferably daily, in inner stillness as you move with the current of the life energy flow, and trust that your questions will be answered. Be at peace.